whatever will quit as well. So you will lose your entire legal team as you have it. But you'll have that one guy. So it's up to you what you want to do. And once, he told that to the press, and the press kind of like backed down.
So ideally what these guys did, what these guys have done, they have been surgical. Kaleka scalpel, kaleka nasset. So I mean, the first day was just to give a broad overview of what transpired.
Yeah.
And then like they played a long video of like how those guys walichapa like kama surveillance, they were scouting, then they came.
Now, I mean, just on the same day or the day before?
No. The day, career. So on January 6th,
yes,
the hearing, when it was commencing, what they're doing is they presented footage
of what was happening.
Yeah. Like, like when the Mugai was over there at the ellipse telling guys to march down, then, they cut away to where the guys marching down over there, what they were doing, how they broke down, how they choppered people. I think even how like one lady cop was suffered a concussion.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to show how these guys were bad, what they were saying, and ideally it's less like to preface, like I'm appetizer. So
Yeah.
the second one had to do with the setup. So now what was going on, communication, whatever. The third one was about Mike Pence. The fourth one was about now the representatives, how they were being pressured by
Trump's team.
By Trump's team.
To find the votes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this last one was about the DOJ and how the DOJ, some of the like now when Barr resigned, then I think the acting guy was Jeff Rosen.
Yes.
And how they told him, like, they were trying to. There's a guy called Jeffrey Clark, I think, and most guys saw how his whatever was invaded. So how he was trying to manipulate to have guys put false electors to go so that they can decertify the election.
Okay.
I mean, they have been very, very calculating. Like if you watch it, it's like they're building up to something.
Okay.
So I mean, and it's something that I think most guys need to watch. I also think, I was thinking about it today, even I think most kids of a certain age, they need to watch and follow.
And understand. What's happening. And we're getting an interesting comment here from Alfred Ayenga, and he's saying we're back to the 1850s, which is true. Who thought that in the United States of America, we would see people storm the Capitol? Like these are things that we read in history books.
1898, North Carolina, go research.
So that's why I'm saying, like these are things that we see in history books.
Yes.
Who thought we'd be seeing this in 2020?
And one of the commander's coaches, defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio talked about it was just a dust up at the Capitol. Carry on.
All right. Almost fire. Talk to us. Tell us your thoughts. Salimbia wageni.
Hamjamboni, karibuni. I've watched some of them. I didn't watch all of them. I think I watched the one of Jana, if I remember correctly, the one of the DOJ stuff.
Yes.
And
I haven't finished.
And some of the comments those guys were making, like, after Barr left, so the guy who replaced him, then they were talking about the other guy, right? So there was like
Jeffrey Clark.
He was asked. So he was being told to certify something or to do something, and he said, "Hey, Prez, I can't do it,
and I will not do it.
I can't do it, and I won't do it, and it's not right, or something like that, or we can't. There's no precedent by law to do it." And then, the Prez asked him, says, "Okay, so what if I replace you with this guy, or I replace this guy with this, and I bring him in? Will you?" What will happen? And he told him straight up, he said, "Okay, well, here's what will happen. I will resign because I can't work with that guy, under that guy, next to that guy. It doesn't matter."
He said, "I will resign immediately."
And he said, all your legal heads, all the people who were in the AG, whatever, will quit as well. So you will lose your entire legal team as you have it. But you'll have that one guy. So it's up to you what you want to do. And once, he told that to the press, and the press kind of like backed down. But, even leading up to some of the things that, I think it was day 3 when they had gone to those, the different election officials in different states. I think, was it?
Because
was it Arkansas? Or
no, there was
the
Michigan, Arizona.
It was
Pennsylvania.
It was Arizona.
Georgia.
Yeah. Arizona is the one where he went to, he went to the guys like, hey, I need 2 more votes. Something like that.
Georgia was like 11,000 votes.
And the guy's like, boss, there's no 2 votes to find anywhere. There's nothing. You can't be given what's not there. It doesn't exist. And no, we're not going to do it. There's just no way. And so then they went ahead and certified the elections, because it was that Saturday when they were supposed to be certifying the elections, right? And that was the theme throughout, with different places and different people, different heads of, states with the election bodies and all that. And you're like, wait a minute. This guy is straight up telling chaps, manufacture uongeze. I'm like, how? Because, I guess maybe for us, tumezoea kuona hizi vitu nyumbani.
You know what?
Go ahead.
You're asking how much and Paul for cutting you off. It's because, let's be honest here, everything that's happening right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's happening right now, I cannot blame the Republicans. I'll blame the Democrats. We dug this hole ourselves. Let's go back to Obama's first midterm, right? Mm-hmm. There was so much pressure on him and division within our party. We lost control of the House, and even when Obama had 2 terms, he didn't have control of the House, right?
Correct.
Of the Senate, it was the Senate of the House, right? He didn't have it. So clearly, it started groundwork for them. Even when the guy who Obama beat for his second elections, the one who was backed by the Tea Party, the starting of the Tea Party was a clear warning of where this was going back. They realized, okay, these guys have this feel-good fact about politics. Let's go back to the roots towards a hateful and trying
Divide
to get back to style, right? Yeah, divided. And they did that. So when Trump came in, we took him as a joke, right?
We sure did.
He became a serious candidate for them. And then what he said he was going to run for, he went and did. And when Trump came in, the Republicans are a very solid party. Even if they don't agree on stuff, they toe the party line.
Correct.
These guys started groundwork from changing election laws, padding judges, lifetime judges into their courts, changing local laws, gerrymandering. Like, they ensure that they are setting things for them to run things on the long term. While Sisi, we are arguing about mundane stuff that we seem are so important to us. But if you look at them again, the social importance of some of the things that Democrats fight for, I usually say that they can take a sit back and guess what? Reset things, put them back to normal, fix health care, fight about stuff that really needs to be fought for, and then go back and then we start to build this nania we're trying to build. Democrats have this assumption that this world, we can turn it into a peace-loving world where it's kumbaya every day. We cannot. We have to face the reality of how things are in this world. People will never see eye to eye. We have to look at things that we need to, politically, what we need to push us and to elevate us into being in a situation. Everything that we are doing right now, we can blame Biden, we can blame Nini, but when Trump came in and the Republicans solidified everything, we control both of them, but we're still tied. We don't even agree on policies. We fight about everything. Or the Republicans pass in the middle of us and go and control everything. So yeah, we'll go back to 1958. Guess what? In 2 years' time, we'll go back to 1950. In 4 years' time, we'll go back to 1940. We brought this onto ourselves. We can't blame the Republicans. They're getting what they wanted. Republicans provide what they campaign for. Do Democrats do that? They're busy fighting each other. Obama was the most fought president within his party. Same thing is happening to Biden right now. we cannot sit here and start blaming the Republicans. The day Democrats should look into ourselves to achieve voter apathy kwa sababu sijui na believe in student loans being cancelled because my guy who's supposed students are being cancelled didn't run for office, then I'm not going to vote. We will continue suffering like this.